Hi, this is Brad Boycks, WBA Executive Director, coming to you today with the first ever edition of the Blueprint on Video. We're going to be experimenting in the next months about some different ways that we can communicate with you, hopefully doing some more short videos and possibly some audio in a way to get you some information in different venues. First up, the Assembly Housing Committee held a hearing yesterday on Assembly Bill 117. That's the bill from our advocacy agenda to streamline the building permit process. Happy to report we had President Harvey Kessel, Treasurer Abe Degden, outside legal counsel Robert Proctor join us to testify in favor of that bill. That bill has 22 co-authors, both Republicans and Democrats, in support of it. There was no one that showed up in opposition to that bill, so we expect that to hopefully be voted out very quickly out of committee and be available for a vote on the full assembly floor very soon. Also want to report that Jeff Dorner recently made an appointment as his vice chair for the advocacy committee. That is going to be Mike Derrick of Derrick Companies of New Richmond. So we look forward to him becoming the vice chair of that group and then moving up to be the chair in 2020. Input continues this week on the state budget. The Joint Committee on Finance, the state's budget committee, held their last public hearing today in Green Bay. Governor Evers is kind of doing the same thing going around the state. He will be in Milwaukee tomorrow to get public input, and then we'll see the Joint Finance Committee start to take votes on that document probably within the next week or two, and then they're hoping to get done with their work in June and then send that document to Governor Evers for his review. Also want to say that recently we had outreach by DSPs Secretary-designee Dawn Krim, who was asked to visit locals throughout the state, and she actually was up last week at the Chippewa Valley Builders Association, met with members up there, and wants to continue that effort across the state. So if you're in a local that would be interested in having the secretary come and visit with you, please let me know, and I can get that information to her office, and as she travels the state, she can get to your local HBA. Want to touch really quickly on a couple of events that are coming up. We are promoting our member meeting day, which is on June 26th at Century World in Stevens Point. That includes the advocacy group, membership and local officers group, and the board of directors meeting. Again, Century World, Stevens Point. That night, we're going to be having an event for NAHB Build Pack. That's going to be at the Central Waters Brewery. We're going to have a tour, some tasting, some appetizers. That's $100 per person to attend. And then finally, the WBA Foundation outing is on the following day on June 27th. Links and registration is open on our website. We would encourage you hopefully to make it a 2-day event and come and join us for all of those events coming up at the end of June. So this concludes our first edition of the online or video blueprint. Again, appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you and have a great rest of the week.